Nah, dude, Rode will love if you can see the board. However, I will say their logo is in every thumbnail that is posted.
Oh, Rode?
Yeah, just because it's on the arms.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they wanted.
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. Like, it's not really, I mean, like, we could blur it out. Speaking of which, there was a can of, you might have been drinking one of those in one of the thumbnails.
Uh-huh.
And
Did you blur it out?
I forget what I did. I'll have to look at it and see. But I remember having to, like, edit the can for some reason.
Oh. Should I keep it out?
Instead of polar, I had to say, I'm gay. And as you were taking a sip of it.
Yeah, my gay juice.
Gay jizz juice.
That camera looks good. That one looks good.
Yeah, we look mad good.
It's post-Christmas special, but I gotta.
What will Christmas have been yesterday?
Christmas will have been yesterday. Today's Boxing Day.
Ugh, what does that mean? Is that when you're supposed to put all your shit away?
I have no idea. Happy Boxing Day, everyone
Happy
listening to the
Boxing
pod.
Day,
Welcome
man.
back to the podcast.
Yeah.
I hope you had a great Christmas or a terrible Christmas or just whatever. I just hope you had a nice time. I hope you had a nice time. Whatever you did.
Yeah, we should have put out episodes every day of this weekend.
Of this weekend. Okay. There's still time. We were recording this ahead of time.
That's true. I have to record vocals tonight, actually.
Oh, really?
Finally.
No, I thought you did that the other night. Did you just go there?
No, I never went.
Oh, you never went. I thought you went there.
I was supposed to go Monday, and see, I feel bad because it was on Will. He did bail, but he had a very good reason. I don't want to like blow up it, you know.
Yeah.
Basically, his dog was sick.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
His
dude.
dog ate his homework. I get it. Yeah.
At first, I was sort of like, come on, and then once it was like the next day, it was still going on. I was like, wow, dude, I'm really sorry. Yeah, whatever. We'll do whenever you. Maybe he just knows now, like that's his get out of jail free card.
Yeah. Oh, dog got sick. Okay.
I should show up at his house, just knock on the door. Dog rolls up, wagging its tail.
It doesn't look that sick to me, huh? Interesting.
We have to cut this if anything bad happens to his dog, though.
Oh fuck yeah, we'll be liable. I don't know. The recording got lost. I can't tell.
Oh yeah.
I'm on a new kick, by the way, of YouTube. I've moved past Mr. Beast.
Okay.
And I'm now on probably the second most famous person. Ali Law is his name, and he just runs away from like the cops and stuff. He's like this British guy. He's like this red hair, like ginger British guy. Just runs away from the cops. And
is he like a parkour guy?
A little bit. He climbs buildings and stuff.
So does he like ever get caught?
Yeah, he gets caught. And then the videos I was like one of his more famous videos, he gets caught and they just like stop, you're detained, and he's okay. And then in video he's like, hey, I got $90. It was a $90 fine, whatever.
But like, what does he do to get them to chase him?
So he was climbing on top of like this glass roof of like it looked like a mall or some sort of thing like that. But so just imagine being in the mall and just looking out and being like, there's people up there.
Yeah, that's so scary.
They were doing backflips and stuff on there and like had a drone going around. But yeah, so that's my new thing. He also goes in caves. That's another thing that I'm getting into, and it sucks.
Caves?
I hate it. But I watch
You're
him.
gonna start spelunking.
I'm not gonna spelunk. I can't do tight spaces. But dude, they do tight spaces, and it freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm that makes me honestly feel sick.
They get stuck. They're like, oh, I'm stuck. I'm like, dude, why would anyone like? And they keep pushing. Why would anyone do that?
Dude, maybe they're trying to train their shoulders to be non-existent.
I guess so, man. But
do you think if we lived in, that movie, The Descent?
Yeah. Oh yeah, isn't there creepy creatures in that?
Yeah, it's like basically miners that got trapped down there and they're just like deformed. And I think they started having like youngsters and stuff. So they're
classic
scary
horror
freaks. And what the fuck was I going to say? Oh yeah, do you think if that was like a real thing that they would just like their shoulder bones would just sort of like
evolve?
Yeah,
I think so. Maybe not in like really fast.
Or like our rib cage would just like get even more compact. Yo,
For sure.
rib cages really fucking freak me out.
Just in general?
Just in general, just like
They keep you safe.
I know, but dude, cracking a rib is just like, that sounds so... Yeah, there's no way in fucking hell I'm not going to be playing with these.
Yeah, dude, speaking of crackers, dude, check out these nutcrackers. Everyone watching.
Dude.
I love them, dude.
Yo, we should start being ventriloquists.
Ventriloquist. Okay. I know a TikTok. I follow a TikTok that does ventriloquist.
That's really funny. Is it Jeff Dunham?
No, it's not Jeff Dunham, but close.
I follow a guy that's like on, I might have talked about him before, but I follow this guy on Instagram. It's actually super sad because he recently has gotten, I don't know, maybe he's chilling, but I feel like every other one of his posts is just like, hey, this is...
What was that? Was that the wind?
It's probably the wind. You know what it was? I leaned over the trash cans on the side so that the lids didn't keep flapping open and like falling over the place. One of them probably just slid a little bit.
You probably can't hear this, everyone listening, but it's a tornado or something going on outside.
Yeah, honestly, in the headphones, I was like, what's happening? Did something just crash upstairs?
Maybe there's a cave underneath the house and we're about to fall in it and then be splunkers by choice.
Sinkholes are one of my biggest fears.
Sinkholes are terrifying. Caves are terrifying. All that shit. You're not supposed to be there. I'm take your words. We're not supposed to be underground.
Dude, we're not. We're not. I would fuck with like an underground bunker though. You ever see Blast from the Past with Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, I think so.
That's straight up.
That's the one when he's swinging from vines?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's him. Yeah, and he like hits his head a lot and stuff. Listen, I'm not like a Brendan Fraser, one of these new Jack Brendan Fraser stands. You know what I mean?
You're
like,
a whale guy.
Yeah, where like he's fat and pathetic, and everyone's just like, "Oh my god, we love him. We've loved him for decades
yes, King.
now."
Yes, King.
I think Brendan Fraser is fine. I actually think he's pretty annoying most of the time. But yo, Blast from the Past, one of the best '90s comedies in my opinion.
It's a good one.
Funniest. Maybe not, but honestly, just like a good ass movie.
Worth the watch.
Worth the watch. Yeah. It's so awesome. I think the concept is so fun and just like the, just the way that him and his parents act in the movie is so funny to me. Yeah,
dude, that's a good movie. I haven't seen that in a long time. I've only seen it a handful of times as well. Like it's not like an elephant movie that I've seen a ton. I have a correction to make.
Okay.
So. Last video, I feel like everyone really liked it. I feel like it went over pretty well. The Family Guy episode of casting.
Oh, yeah.
Live casting. Check it out if you didn't.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, go on.
Before I forget, speaking of the casting, I thought of one more alternate for Peter Griffin if Rob Franzese. I just happened to come across this picture, and it screamed Peter Griffin to me.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let me. Perfect.
Who is that?
You want me to tell you who that is? It's Danny DeVito, everyone listening, with a nice little wig on.
Dude, a 5 foot tall, 70. How old is Danny DeVito?
Yeah, probably
like
70s.
65, 70.
Send me that picture. I'll throw it in the video.
Dude,
watching.
Also the caption of this was one of the best child actors of all time. And just like he has the shirt on, and I was like, dude, he's Peter Griffin.
He could be a Peter Griffin. A little old, but he plays a young guy. He plays young.
He plays young, yeah, for sure.
Like some people play old, or some people play young. Sydney Sweeney, she plays young. Danny DeVito, he plays young.
He plays young.
Benjamin Button, he plays old.
Ooh, Benjamin Button.
That's what I'm saying.
Now that's a sad movie.
Sweet. My correction is when we were going back and forth and saying who Seth MacFarlane, who he was going to play. In my head, I got confused with Seth Green for a second, and that's why I said Austin Powers, because he's Austin Powers' son. It was just the heat of the moment, and I got confused, and I was going back editing the video because I had to edit a ton of that video with the pictures. And I was like, oh fuck, I messed up completely. What an idiot,
bro! That's just doing a podcast. I think.
Yeah,
there's definitely stuff that I have listened to. Of like a podcast I've done or been on, and I'm just like, that's not right. Like that's, and you could tell in the moment it didn't even occur to me that there was like a correction to be made.
Yeah, well, I'm just fact checking myself.
Hey, respect. You're taking accountability. Take notes, abusers.
I won't do this all the time, but just because I was watching and editing it, I will. I don't normally edit. I let the computer edit.
Yeah.
But since I had all the click stuff, we had a busy weekend, so I didn't have time at home.
Speaking of busy weekends, we had to bail on our live call-in
Yes,
show.
we did.
I do apologize. I take full blame. But you know what? I'll give a brief synopsis of what's been going on. So, I'm on antidepressants. I have been for like a couple years, and if you just stop taking them, you get really fucked up.
Yeah.
And so basically, I put in a refill request for my medication, and it was just not getting filled for like. Basically, I ran out of medicine, and I couldn't like get my prescription filled. So I started getting real fucked up, and like, oh, dude, I just thought it would be kind of thing where like my emotions would be fucked up, which they were. But it was also like I just felt physically so sick.
It seemed like you weren't doing well.
I wasn't killing it,
and I was worried about you.
Yeah.
How you doing now?
I'm better now because I did finally get my prescription filled.
Oh yeah. No, that picked us up.
Yes.
Shout out! Yeah, we did it. We got it. That's awesome.
Yeah, my doctors were real. Yo, but honestly, my doctor's straight up a bitch.
Yeah, he sounds awful.
I hope he listens to this podcast and
pays for the Patreon.
Yeah, I hope he's a patron. This is main feed though, right?
This is main feed, but I just hope he's a patron and pays us video tier money.
Happy Kwanzaa. I don't know when Kwanzaa is. Happy is I almost said the Jew one. Is Hanukkah over yet?
Hanukkah, 8 crazy nights. Hanukkah doesn't have a specific day, I don't think. I think
it's like a number of days.
Yeah, it's like a Thanksgiving. But
Thanksgiving's one day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant like, you know how Thanksgiving just falls? Or is that Easter? There's one of those holidays.
Oh, it's just like
it just falls on like the second Tuesday.
Really?
I think that's Easter. I don't think that's Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving's always a certain date.
No, it's not. Thanksgiving is always on the...
Is it Thursday?
Last Thursday or this...
One of the Thursdays.
Third week of the month?
So
I don't know, yeah.
So my light knowledge of Judaism, I think it varies. I don't think it always syncs up exactly. I think it may have a lot to do with the Jewish New Year. I'm speculating here. I don't know. I might have to correct myself next time.
Yo, regardless, Mazel Tov, my friends.
Yes. Yes.
Shit, dude. We should address like elves or something, but
I brought we got Christmas decorations.
Dude, I haven't even like
They're little guys.
been like, yo, I feel like if we did this live call-in show, it would have been so unfun.
Yeah, I'm glad we postponed it.
I was like kind of like waiting because I was like, yeah, I got hours. I'll just see how I feel.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to like wait till the last minute. And I was going back and forth about it with myself for like 2 straight hours, where I would just be like, for 15-minute increments, I would just be like, nah, it just won't be that good. And then 15 minutes later, I'd be like, what do I got to lose, man? I'm just gonna do it, man. And then I was just like, 15 minutes later, I'd be like, dude, it's not gonna be like funny or anything. Like,
well, here's the thing: it's not the end of the world that we didn't do it the other day, and we'll do it again.
Yeah,
I think we'll be better in January. I think it was getting busy with the holidays. I was just excited to do it, but I feel like I have too much stuff going on as far as holiday stuff.
I think it would have been great.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be even greater now that we canceled it and are rescheduling it.
It's gonna be even bigger of a thing, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna have fucking celebrity guests and shit.
Yeah, we should.
We should ask the
guests.
most famous people that we know, which is really no one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an important phone call?
I don't know. Should I take it?
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, hung up on her.
Well, what can you do?
Well, what can you do?
They call back. It's the president, so hopefully they don't call back.
If you need to take a phone call, I can do my ventriloquist bits.
Yeah, nah. I think we're all good unless it rings back. Then we'll see. Where were we at? Oh yeah, our special guest, most famous person we know.
We'll just like start hitting up people that are in like moderately popular bands. Be like, yo, can you just like tune into this thing and we'll just like let people talk to you.
Oh, that's a good idea. And then we just sit back and be like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Can you do 2-way calling? How do you do that? How do you do that?
You know,
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't want to figure that out, man.
Is this guy functional? Oh my god!
Yeah, dude, they're all
I've been playing with this. chump the
Yeah,
whole time,
dude.
and I got this scary fucker.
So for all that don't watch the YouTube, we have Nutcrackers or YouTube. The episode, we have Nutcrackers here,
Do these
and they're fucking lit.
are these? Can you crack nuts with this?
I don't think with these you can kind of nip at a finger with these puppies.
I feel like yeah. I wonder.
This
I wonder if they're
They're pretty friggin' sweet. If you don't subscribe to the YouTube channel, just subscribe to the fucking YouTube channel, please. It's linked below.
Subscribe to the
Yeah.
YouTube channel, whatever you do, young man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please.
Pretty please.
It's funny because this is what I've been doing in my room all week, just by myself,
playing
just
with toys?
playing my toys.
Damn, you don't bring your toys down here and play on pod?
I should, but I feel like
I love playing on pod. I'm kind of bummed I don't have any other representation here. I just got Christmas.
oh, I thought you meant like the colors of these.
Well,
guys.
that guy has a black hat, and that
Yeah.
guy he's like darker skin.
This guy's like Babadook representation, and this guy's like he could be Mexican.
pass as
Yeah,
Mexican.
Mexican passing. Look at that mustache, man.
Sí, señor.
Oh yeah, dude.
And this guy, he could pass as Asian, I think.
Yo, he
He's
might be
pretty
Asian.
pale. I won't do one, but here you go.
Well, these guys are white
Yeah,
though,
these
no
guys-
question.
Look how fat this guy is. Of course he's a white guy.
Have you never seen a fat black person?
Have. But I feel like white people like to get fat.
White
Dude,
people do like to get
Dude,
fat.
there's like videos online. Do you ever see like all the fat people in a row?
Our apologies to all the fat people out there.
But they're like very obese, and they do like the dance like brown, 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 brown. They like sway back and forth. But I don't know if it's a girl or a guy. But the person like sits on their fat and just kind of squats down. They're pretty agile for big people.
I think I would be like that as a big person.
You be an agile big person?
I think I would, only because
Is there a big person Olympics?
there would be I would have a lot of questions on how they would like
I think they should.
what the parameters would be. Also, I don't no big person would be down. They'd be like, nah, man, I don't feel like doing all that.
What if it was like eating or sitting on the couch?
Oh, like just straight up big people activities?
Yeah. You cater to them. You don't want to do skinny people activities.
That's true. That
You
is
want to
true.
do big people activities. You got potato chipping, watching TV. That sounds kind of nice.
If you're big bone, call in and just express. Oh, yo, by the way,
Yeah.
before I forget, I need to get a direct line toward the doctor that listens to the show. I think there's more than one, but
Yeah. If you're a doctor,
he's our on-call guy.
if you're a doctor, oh, you know what?
I know
All
his
right,
name, but I don't want to blow up his spot.
If you're listening, doctor, in parentheses, ask doctors.
We'll call him Doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor Quit.
DM us for the live show. I want you to call in.
Yeah,
We want to have a live discourse with you.
but I actually have a question.
Yeah, we have a question. We can put you. We can try to mask your voice and be like,
Yeah. Well, I'll ask the question right now. Can I sue my doctor for just not refilling? Because it's not like he was hitting me up.
yeah.
And I hit up the pharmacy and they were like, "Oh yeah, we've tried to contact them many times about this refill, and they just like aren't responding."
That might be a lawyer question. But that might also be male practice.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
why is it male practice? Why
Yeah.
are we saying women practice too? You know, female practice. Why has it always got to be on the guys?
Or them practice?
Now that's progressive. Them practice. Us practice. It's just called practice. Throw out all the pronouns. Give us practice.
Practice.
Wrongful practice.
Oh,
That's just practice.
yeah. Evil.
Evil. Ooh, it is evil practice.
Evil practice.
Yeah, I think you might have a lawsuit.
Like, yo,
it
I
could
don't
be
want-
more of like
I don't want to sue him, but I want to threaten to sue him so that he never does this again.
what's the thing where a bunch of people class action lawsuit?
Yeah.
It might be more fall under that because one person doesn't want to take down That's a lot of money.
I'll take him down. Physically, I could whoop his ass.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
We need a celebrity death match of you and your doctor.
We both have a gap tooth.
Do you think you'd relate?
I think he's kind of stupid, but I thought we had like a rapport.
Yo, isn't it crazy? You can be a doctor and be dumb as nails.
Yeah,
How
I'm just
scary
like,
is
that's why
that?
I'm like, dude, why is this taking so long? I'm dying here.
Yeah, my life is in your hands.
I have like they call it like a portal, I guess, where I can like message him.
Mm-hmm.
And I messaged him and I said, I'm thinking about committing suicide. Please help me. And he didn't get back to me. He didn't get back to me. Isn't that crazy?
Huh. Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
And honestly, I wasn't.
But you just kind of wanted to test
I mean,
limits.
I felt bad enough,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
was just like, I want him to know that he fucked up. And all he did was fill the prescriptions. I mean, a week and a half late.
What all do you have to do to that? Just like press a button? As a doctor?
What I'm assuming is he just, at the end of his night, gets a list that was like forwarded. Because I don't like, all I do is either, it's actually fucked up. Wegmans used to text me and be like, hey, we see you're due for a refill soon. Press 1 to refill, blah, blah, blah.
Easy, done.
Easy. They don't text me anymore. They text me when my prescription is filled, but like.
It's like a hot chick. You guys had to break up. She doesn't text you anymore.
We had to break up. We had to break up.
She doesn't want no more of that. Hopefully you sue him. Hey, maybe that's how you get your 2.5 mil. Man.
It's coming one way or another. I'm getting that 2.5 mil. So.
Oh, we're really throwing
And
it
I'm going to
into
have fucking rooms filled with things like this.
Yes. Are they called tchotchkes? Can you call them that?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that like bugaboo? Like it's cool? It sounds weird, but it's like
Yo,
it
actually,
works?
I wanted to ask, is saying bugaboo not okay? Because I said it at Studio 4. I was quoting Step Brothers. And did I weird to talk about this on the podcast?
We may have been Patreon, but go on.
Yeah, and I said those are my 3 bugaboos. And everyone there was like a collective gasp, like, oh my God.
Hit the record scratch.
I don't think you can
one.
say that.
Here, we can. So Taylor said, what did you say?
I said, those are my 3 bugaboos.
What?
Yeah. That was literally the vibe.
Yeah.
And I was like, what, dude? Like, I'm pretty sure John C. Reilly.
He said and not I.
Well, I still am like.
I'm quoting P. Diddy.
I'm quoting P. Diddy. But I'm just like, I didn't know that there's a Destiny Child song called that.
There is.
I didn't know that it was, and it's not, there's no racial context to it whatsoever.
No. It sounds bad.
It sounds
But
bad. It sounds
it's not.
bad because it sounds like a similar word that is racist.
Yes. And I think that's why.
Which
But
I'm not going to say without beeping it. And the word I'm referring to is
Abu.
yeah.
Abu, I was talking about Aladdin.
The monk, from Aladdin,
Mhm. But I was at my gym, and I see it's funny because you brought it up, and then when I was at my gym, the Jewish gym, someone said that was talking to their child and called them a bugaboo.
Oh yeah,
So
you did tell me that.
It is a sign of endurement, but I was definitely like, wait, can he say that? You're both white. This is weird. But I guess it was chill.
I guess it's like Puerto Ricans with the N-word.
I guess so.
Jewish people can say it.
I mean, I said it now 3 or 4 times now. So
Yeah, I mean,
guess
yo,
white people-
listen, if people hit us back and they're like, yo, I mean, Destiny's Child is hit single or not, it's no good. And you have to be black, by the way. If a white person says it, I don't fucking care. And honestly, if a black person says it, I might still not care that much.
but they'll be
but I will be like, I will probably not say it.
what if they're just like, you can say that, but tchotchkes, whoa,
The
you
Mexican
can't.
people are like, okay.
Nah, Mexican people, I don't think they get offended, man.
They don't get offended.
It's awesome.
They don't get offended.
They're so dope.
That's why they're the best race.
Yeah, I agree.
And I can't wait
Hard
until-
workers, sexy ass women, and they don't get offended.
Dude.
And their food fucking rocks.
I can't wait until like, you know how like I think there's a South Park episode on it, but I think it's based on like an actual concept, how like over time like the mixing of races will just turn into one like
I think about
tan
that from
race.
time to time.
I mean,
I'm just like, it's gonna happen.
I don't know that it will, because I feel like
You don't think so?
I guess it could.
With the way stuff like you can just travel anywhere, bang whoever, and
Yeah, but think about how many Chinese people live in China.
Oh yeah, we haven't infiltrated them yet.
Yeah, we haven't invaded China just yet.
But just you wait. We're coming.
But yeah, I just like I forget what the fuck I was saying.
Because we all started from the same race, right? And then we spread out.
Yeah.
But now everything's coming back together. It's a cycle, man.
True. Do you think all the continents are going to fuse back together for Pangea?
Yeah, but on the other side. Is that where the avatars live?
Yeah, they live in the water. That's why the whole world is water. The way of the water, because their country turned into Pangea. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I still haven't seen it.
I can't wait until we all meld into like the one. Like you feel like the cream will rise to the top. The
white man,
the strongest race.
Yeah, right, okay.
The strongest race. I'm not saying the white man. The Mexican is what I'm implying.
Oh, okay.
And we'll all just be like
hard workers,
5'2",
beautiful mustache,
beautiful skin.
Oh, they do have nice skin. I am jealous. I got stuck with white, pale.
Dude,
skin
I know. I was looking at old people recently. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna be so fucking ugly, man.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Meanwhile, there's black dudes that are like 89. And it's like they're so cool. They look so good.
Samuel Jackson.
What's he like 70?
He's in his 70s and he looks good,
he looks
dude.
really
He looks
good.
as good as he did when he was 50. Like, he looks the same.
He has some of the actual best skin I've ever seen on a
He's
person.
beautiful. We're done for.
We love Samuel L. on this thing. Michael Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Michael Jackson really messed up trying to go white because he had beautiful skin. Just unless he was a medical condition. I don't know the story.
Yeah, I think it was like I think he had to do that.
I won't touch that subject, but I don't think he touched the kids. Though.
I'm not so sure that he touched the kids. I believe survivors, but sometimes, I need to be sure.
It's not 100% bulletproof. You know,
it's not 100%. There's holes.
It's easy to go along with something. Did they touch you?
If it's on HBO, dude, I've definitely said this before in here, and this makes me sound like conspiracy theory guy, but it's crazy watching documentaries and seeing like how. Also, Netflix is putting people in danger. And they have so many true crime documentaries where like it's like, oh, this guy was the prime suspect, but he got away. It's like, sure, there's a lot of evidence, but this documentary includes everything that makes this person look bad, and they're just like, and he's still out, and it's like, dude, what? Think about the documentaries where it's like there's a lot of evidence that points to somebody that like somebody's wrongfully in jail. There's podcasts. There's fucking Adnan just got out, dude.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Adnan's out.
He's out. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah,
dude, that's awesome.
He's out. I'm pretty sure there's like new serial episodes.
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
Yeah.
Good for Adnan. I
He's
mean,
Adnan.
He may have not killed that girl, but the evidence wasn't there. How are you gonna get to the phone booth in time,
dude?
I don't know.
I don't think
you can.
I mean, he's out.
He's out. So he's. Whoa, that's awesome.
In the eyes of the law, he's not guilty
for that. But
for that.
We'll see what else comes.
But he might OJ it and like write a book. Be like, if I had done it, here's how I would have done it. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so many documentaries that are the opposite, where it's like, oh yeah, there's like the police were convinced it was this person. They didn't investigate any further. It's like, there's documentaries that are doing the exact same thing. Don't get me wrong.
So
they're probably right.
So what you're saying is there's going to be like a loop. Because of they're going to go in there and then there's going to be
disgusting murderer rapists are going to be like, hey man, y'all ever seen Making a Murderer? He looked pretty bad and he's been in prison his whole life. He's been wrong. There's 2-part documentary series about it, man. Look it up. And then people are going to watch Making a Murderer and go back to that guy and be like, you know what, man? I think you're innocent. I think you're all right, buddy.
Oh man.
But I just think about like how many people watch that documentary and they're like, you know what? Kansas City isn't that far from me. I'm going to go beat the fuck out of this guy.
Missouri, Kansas City, or the other Kansas City, Kansas City?
Either one.
Aren't they right next to each other?
Every fucking true crime documentary takes place in Missouri. There's something happens in Missouri, whether it's like the person's from Missouri or all the crime happens. I swear to God, every single one is Missouri part of it.
Based.
What the fuck?
It's a weird place, man. No one wants to live there. I was looking at like the cheapest places to live in America, and it was definitely within that bread basket. I was like, I don't. That sucks. It makes sense. I wouldn't want to live there.
That's the thing. You could probably buy like a nice house,
Yeah.
but it's like,
Yeah, I think like average home was like $100K.
that's so funny. That's so funny.
And I think like,
I could probably buy a house for $100K today.
yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
moving to Missouri.
I'm gonna move there. I'm coming to Missouri.
Missouri, watch out. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe you could be in some of those true crime documentaries. You could live out your dream. Maybe not as the guy, but like as a witness or something. Like, oh yeah, I knew them.
It's actually really weird to me when people are like voluntarily in documentaries.
Yeah, I want
Like, dude, if someone was like, "Hey, do you want to be in the? Do you want to like?"
Listen.
Yeah, I hate her. AOC sucks.
Okay, listen.
She's phony, bro.
That video is so good.
That video is pretty funny. Fuck, what was I saying?
Oh, sorry, I got you off your.
It's probably dumb
Missouri about the people in the who wants to be on.
Oh
True
yeah,
Crimes.
like if someone came to me and
Yeah.
they're like, "Yo, man, you want to be in this? You want to be like interviewed in this documentary for like I don't know, like Basement or something like that." If they're making a Basement documentary,
Oh, okay,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
I got nothing but nice things to say about
Mm-hmm.
it. I'd be like, yeah, sure, but if it's there's a murder involved, I'm like, no, you're not. I'm not talking to anyone about that on camera.
Yeah, if Alex and Crab murdered someone, I don't want.
Let's be honest. Andrew would be the one. Andrew's the murderer of the band. Andrew Fisher's the murderer.
He is the murderer. But hey, Crab's the brother. He's got to cover it up. Yeah.
That's true.
And with Alex's luck, they probably get away with it.
If I'm being honest, James might do a little better in prison than Andrew. Maybe not. Andrew might have the beast inside him.
Yeah.
So I could see, and James is sweet enough that I feel like he could be like,
He hit the gym.
I'll take it for you, brother. Don't worry about it. I'll take it for you, brother.
Yeah, I think. But would you be in that documentary then?
The true crime stuff?
Yeah, about basement murdering people.
Probably not. No.
Yeah, see, stay clear. That's
Probably
a good idea.
not. You know what? I would, because I would sing their praises a little bit,
Okay,
because they wouldn't be looking great.
they want it.
But no matter how heinous the crime, I'd still be like, listen, man, these guys are my friend. I mean, James is my friend. Andrew didn't do anything. He had nothing to do with it. He wouldn't hurt a fly. And he also wouldn't do well in prison. So it's
Yeah, you
kind
can't
of
have him. Yeah, I'm trying to think who they would murder.
Alex.
I haven't heard from him. I heard from Alex like yesterday.
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
I saw it. We slept each other.
Yeah. He actually sent me a picture of him and or it was a video of him, and I guess he was hanging out with Andrew the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
Oh, I actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they were back in the homeland.
Back in the homeland.
Yeah, it looked like a nice hang. Didn't get the
homo-land,
invite.
more like.
Yeah, right. But
Yeah, I would love to,
water
like,
between us.
Yo, I would love to spend Christmas in the UK, I think. One time.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think I would love it. It feels like first of all, they
Like
say happy
Christmas time or Christmas Day.
I would say, let's say fly in.
The only reason I asked is because we played those shows with them many years ago, and it was around Christmas time. And I stayed a little after, and I walked around London. It was really nice. So it was like Christmas time, but it wasn't Christmas.
I would say both. I would
Yeah.
say if we're talking about this
Yeah.
coming Christmas,
Uh-huh.
I would fly in today, which is
Should we book tickets?
Friday. Yeah, let's book tickets.
All right, fuck it.
Christmas is in 2 days. I would post up, hang out for a little bit.
All right, let's look at how much tickets are.
It would probably be hell in London for sure.
London, yeah.
London. Yeah, and then just like definitely Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe chill the day after, and then roll out the day after that. So I would be there for like a week.
Sounds nice. Okay, if we want to fly out tomorrow, it'll be.
I want to fly out tonight. No, tomorrow's fine.
there's
Tomorrow's
flight.
fine.
Okay. And we get back. What you want to get back to Monday?
No, let's say Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
All right. $1,800.
That's nothing, man. Let's go.
Easy. You want to stay till Friday?
Round trip?
Round trip? You want to stay till Friday? $1,000.
These are first class, right?
Yes. Yeah. Dude, if you want to fly on the 30th, it's $10K. What the fuck? But check it out. If you want to fly next
Dude, that's New Year's Eve. No, I guess the 31st is New Year's Eve.
check this out. If you want to fly out in January, around $650 round trip. That's pretty fucking cheap.
To London?
Yeah, from Philly.
$650?
Yeah, isn't that cheap as hell? I might fly over there.
I was saying, dude, if I didn't have to like do stuff for this this tour around that time, I would just straight up do that. That sounds so tempting.
Here's one.
Hold on, what airline is this?
Like Aer Lingus.
Aer Lingus?
It's JetBlue. I don't know anything about JetBlue, but that's pretty cheap, man. That's not bad.
That's honestly really like.
That's not bad.
Wow, it's probably cold as shit though.
In London, yeah, I don't know what the temperature is. If anyone's listening,
But
from
that's
London,
when
let
they're
us
the
know.
most British.
Yeah, they're
when
like,
it's cold as fuck.
You wore this temperature.
Cranky. All their
Yeah.
houses are fucking like the heat is cranked. They don't have AC, but they
They
sure
do
as
have
shit
good
got
heat.
heat.
Yeah, they do.
It's
They're like-
always cranked. It's like moist as hell in every
the
single
thatched
house.
roofs, and they're wearing sweaters. Kind of like my sweater now, but
Yeah, we
it's very
have
Harry
been in
Potter.
a number of really nice houses in
Mm-hmm.
the UK, and I'll tell you what, they can have air conditioning and they can have heat and they can be a normal temperature and not be all damp and old and shitty.
Some choose to.
But a whole lot of them are just like,
Yeah,
who is this built for?
for like Charles Dickens.
What is it, Peter Dinklage or something? I'd be bumping my head in the UK, dude. It sucks.
They did not have. Did they not have tall people back in the day?
No, I guess not.
that's
and
like a
if,
new
if,
thing?
if they were, they would make you like pose.
Outside.
They would make you pose for like a picture with like an Indian guy that was this tall.
Yeah, and then you travel the circuit.
Yeah.
That bearded
Yeah,
lady
you're
would
forced
be
into
eyeing
the
up.
forced into the circus just because you're like, what else are you going to be?
You're 6 foot. What?
People are going to be distracted by your size. Yeah. I'm 6'1". Yeah, you're an absolute circus freak.
Yeah.
If we put you in any public facing position, people are going to be they're going to be scared.
Yeah.
2, men are going to assume you have huge hogs and be insecure.
Rightfully
And
so.
people are just going to be distracted. No one's going to be able to pay attention around you.
I'd probably be a pretty tall guy over there in the 1800s if I transported there right now.
That's why all the actors that they get for like movies that take place in the 1800s
Yeah.
are like 5'6".
Speaking of small actors, Tom Cruise, pretty cool guy. I watched he tweeted him talking into the camera and just casually jumped out of an airplane. Casually. He wished me a Merry Christmas, casually jumped out of an airplane. It was cool as fuck.
What do you think the public's reaction would be if he died doing one of his stunts?
I think they'd like it. I think they'd salute him. I think they'd be like, it's kind of like Paul Walker, how he died. He died in the car wreck. Like he lived out his life. Like
What kind of car was he driving?
Some like Mitsubishi or something
Mitsubishi.
souped up. Mitsubishi.
It's not exactly street legal.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what he was driving, but I think some crazy car, man. But yeah, if he died, I mean, he could. Those stunts are crazy. All the stunts he does are crazy.
Yeah, and honestly,
He's cool.
I hope he stops doing it soon.
He's 60. He's gonna have to,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
or he literally will die sooner than later.
dude, his brittle old bones gonna be hanging from a cliff with his one hand, and then his fingers are just gonna snap,
Yeah,
and then he's just gonna fall to his death.
I'm half his age, and I can't. And I hurt at night. I can only imagine.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I think it might be something with this medicine, but I have felt like I'm 85 years old this past week.
What year is it?
Dude, the knee that I banged
Yeah.
last weekend at the starting line shit,
Tough.
might have broke my damn knee. It looks fine.
But on the inside, it's crumbled.
It's crumbled.
Oh, speaking of which, we did have a good weekend last weekend.
Had a good weekend. That was the start of. I felt
Yeah.
like shit all weekend, and I was just like, well, here it goes. I'm sick. Turns out I was just going through withdrawal.
All right, we'll do it. Starting line guys, all very nice. May guys, very nice.
Yeah.
It was awesome meeting them. Very humble, like nice introduced
Yeah.
themselves, and I thought that was we said it on last episode.
Yeah,
Last
we didn't
week's,
want to
like,
say
yeah.
we didn't want to recap just for the patrons.
Yeah. But no, it was really nice, and I I can't believe. Oh, I can believe it, how the sound guy we had for the first day.
Oh
And
yeah.
I can't believe I caught it on camera. That's the other thing.
Which part?
All of it. I have all of it on camera.
Not the part of me talking to him though, right?
Yeah, I have that on camera.
Me at the soundboard?
Oh, not you at the soundboard. No, I just have when we were on stage, and he was like, "So you're really not going to turn down?"
Oh yeah. So
But I had the whole part before that too. I was
yeah.
like, this
So
is
a
great.
little background. The guy that worked at the venue for the DC show, this guy ended up being totally fine after I talked to him. But
They usually are.
I had to talk to him for like straight up a half an hour.
Yeah.
To like get him to chill out. So, dude, I don't know if it's a vibe that I put off or I don't think it's me. I think I will take responsibility for it. Doesn't take much for someone that works at a venue to say something to me or say it a certain way
Yeah.
for me like, well, we're enemies now.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, so we're gonna be at war the entire night. Like, dude,
You chose violence,
the
okay.
guys at the New York show were kind of started off the same way, and then by the end of the night, we were literally fucking best buds.
Yeah, they were dunking on that sound guy from DC.
Oh yeah, they were like. So basically, the guy was like, "We're sound checking," and the sound guy. This is nothing new. This happens all the time.
Yeah.
Sound guy's like, "Hey, you're gonna hate me, but can you turn the guitars down?" And I was like, "Listen, man, like you're gonna hate me, but I'm not gonna turn the guitars down. But like if my vocals aren't like super loud or anything out front, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like it's."
And then he
like-
rebutted. That was the problem with him, because then he came at it again.
That's right. I said I can't turn down. It's against my religion. And he was like, "Well, we're gonna have to change your religion."
Yeah, I was
today."
like,
and then I was like,
I was like, dude, why did you say that? Like, sound guy, I was like, come on, man, just
yeah.
like you're asking for it then. So then we turned up.
So I was just like, to me, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna do that. So,
Mm-hmm.
so we're just kind of like standing there, and I don't know how much time went by. It felt like a really long time, and then he's just like,
1 hour later.
"So you're really not gonna turn down?" And I was like, "No." And then he's like, "Okay."
You're not in the house. You're not in the house.
You're not in the house. And I was just like,
fuck
dude,
off.
okay, that's whatever you got to do, man.
Yeah.
If it sounds like shit, I don't care. And he's just like, okay. And then, so I pack up my stuff and I'm like, let me go talk to this guy. Cause I'm truly not ever trying to be a dick to these people.
Yeah. Everyone's just trying to do their job.
But when it's just like, when I'm telling you, yo, whatever, just do your best. I don't care.
Yeah.
Then it's just like,
Make me comfortable.
what else is there to do? I don't understand. He kept saying that, like, so I went over and I was like, hey, man, like, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. And he's like, well, you kind of are. Which, like, is the new comeback for me, apparently,
Yeah.
when I tell people that, like,
Zinga.
I feel like that has been thrown in my face for, like, my last 6 confrontations.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm really not trying to be a dick, because I'm not. And then I get hit with, like, well, you're being one.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, am I? Am I being a dick for saying, like, no, man, like, this is,
It's my religion.
it's, dude, it honestly might as well be,
Yeah.
because my religion is freedom. But, like, it actually is, because how are you going to tell, I'm being paid to be there. How are you going to tell me what I got to do on the stage?
Yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to help me.
And we went back and forth for a
Yeah.
while, and I'm like, dude, like, I'm not upset at all. I'm not trying to make your job harder. He's like, well, you are. And he kept saying his manager was going to yell at him. And then he said that I was going to ruin the show for everybody. And I literally laughed when he said that. And I was like, dude.
You're ruining the show for everybody.
And I was like, he got like way. So he tried to end this like
yeah.
2 different times. And I was just like, but I could tell he was still mad. And I was like, dude, I feel like you're still upset about this. And then by the end, he bumped my fist and he was just like,
Dapped you up.
At the end of our set, he comes up and he's moving the mics and shit, and he's like, "Sounded really good. I pushed your solos," which means he made them louder. Yeah. And I was just like, "Then what the fuck are we talking about here?" Oh, that's another thing. He kept being like, "Yeah, man, like we got a dB limit, and you're like 20 over." And I was like, he was like, "We have 140 dB limit, and your amps are at 160." And I was like, "Listen, I don't know what that means, but I'm turned down quieter than I ever am at a show. So you're like, I'm being a complete gentleman right now."
Your amp was just on. It wasn't even loud. I felt like it was on. Like when you play an amp, you turn to like 2. Like I know like all my amps, like 2 or 3 is like the sweet spot where it starts sounding good and you start feeling it.
It wasn't cranked. And I was just like, dude, this is a big venue.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, it was what? Over 1,000 cap venue.
Yeah. So at the end, he ended up being fine. But
the DB thing is what really gets me.
That's why I was just like, first of all, bud, I don't know what that means. So
dicks and bananas, dirt bikes. I don't know.
Yeah. So like, you kind of got your dick in your hand on this one because I don't know what that is.
I mean, what I don't get is if he had the drums and the bass through the PA, wouldn't that be? That's a lot louder than your little. Not to littleize your amp.
But I was just like,
you got a little amp. They have a big system there that all our shit's going through.
I'm just like, yo,
if your amp is that loud, that'd be amazing.
If my amp is louder than the snare, then there's just everyone would be like, "Sir, please turn that down."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if it's anything's louder than the drums, then it's like, I don't know, the snare specifically.
Yeah.
Just because the snare is like designed to cut through.
Yeah. You whack it.
Then the night after the sound guys were like roasting this guy because they were just like, after the show, they're like, "You guys really weren't that loud." And I was like, "We're not that loud of a band. We just like play what I would consider normal volume." And they were just clowning this guy. And I was like, yeah, he was all right by the end. Like I felt like I was starting to defend him.
No, that's my boy. That's my boy.
No, he was fine. He was cool by the end, but like.
Yeah, we played what was it called now? The like Paramount Theater or Palladium?
The Palladium in Times Square.
So I guess originally, as far back as I know, it used to be called the Nokia. It was called Nokia Theater. Then when we played there with Bayside, it was
at some point
Best Buy.
At some point before that, it was the PlayStation Theater.
It was the PlayStation Theater. Did we play there twice or just
Nah,
once?
that was only the second time.
Okay, maybe so. I think someone may have played there right before we played there, and it was called the PlayStation Theater, and then it turned into the Best Buy Theater, and now it's the Palladium. They keep buying it.
Does PlayStation still do that Asian voice when it starts up?
PlayStation.
That's an Asian person.
This guy,
no doubt. That's him.
PlayStation. Might be getting a little Mexican too.
PlayStation. Yeah, it's kind of like any race.
They really
a white guy, like a white guy just kind of being annoying.
It might. But yeah, that place is cool. It sucks complete dick and ass and balls to get to, but it wasn't as bad.
It wasn't as bad.
The worst part of the night was fucking turning the van around and getting back to the loading dock. That was the worst part of the night.
Yeah. God bless you for handling the van.
It really wasn't a thing. I was just sitting there. I was like, huh.
Yeah, we were watching you guys and we were just like, damn, they're just not moving. But it didn't even occur to me. You might have brought it up like, yo, it's going to be Christmas time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. Why? In the beginning, I was literally...
When you think Christmas in America, you think Times Square, the tree. That's what you think of.
I think of the bean.
Okay, well, that's...
Did they change the color of the bean around Christmas? Did they do anything with it?
I don't think they can change it. Maybe they throw different lights up on it. I'm not really sure. We're talking Chicago, right? Chicago.
Oh, no, the Boston bean.
Oh, the Boston bean.
Baked bean.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Mr. Bean.
The UK bean.
But yeah, dude, inundated with people. Like, you couldn't even move. You were at a show, not at a show.
I was smoking out front, and I was just not intentionally, just like couldn't do anything about it. Just sort of blowing weed smoke in the faces of families. And I was just like, I was trying to be out of the way.
There's so many other things going on in New York that's the least of their concern.
It was so crazy.
But yeah, it was nuts, man. We walked to a Chipotle maybe 4 blocks away, and It was hell getting to. Yeah, it sucked.
Dude, I got Veggie Grill,
I know,
which might have been the only cool part of playing around there.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a veggie grill on the East Coast.
No, we almost got that vegan sushi place.
I heard it's good.
Dude, their menu looked good.
Yeah, it was just a little pricey.
A little pricey, and I think that's the thing. Like, I was just so hungry, and Veggie Grill's the move. I got 2 buffalo chicken wraps, and they were pretty good.
Yeah. My Chipotle was just fine, but it did the trick. I could just walk there and get it. And I feel like it's crazy that food even got there. Thinking about how busy. Obviously they probably rode their bikes, but like, it's so. I can't emphasize enough how busy and chaotic it was there. It took me 45 minutes to go 4 blocks.
Dude, once we it was brought to my attention that it was going to be Christmas time at Times Square, which that seems obvious, but it just really wasn't in my head.
The Mariah Carey song started playing.
Oh no, man. It's just so loud outside. It's so crazy.
It was so nice. The only cool thing is it's nice to like go out in the chaos and then have a place to go back to and just run back to the green room, just sit there. And that one's like underground. It's silent. You're just sitting there like, But then they bring in the fucking veggie tray, and it smells like complete garbage.
Yeah, the veggie tray smelled like actual. First, it smelled like trash, and then when I opened it, because I didn't realize it was a veggie tray, I opened it.
I was psyched.
And it smelled like straight up baby diarrhea. It was so fucked up.
Because the first show, the veggie tray was awesome.
Oh yeah, it was good.
It was pretty good. And so I was like kind of psyched for the second time. We got cucked pretty hard on it. I asked for sour candy, Twizzlers, and that was a whole other thing. People posting riders this week, but
people be posting riders this week.
I don't know if it was a like a gimmick or what, but a band posted it, or someone that booked the show, and I don't know, a band just put a bunch of shit on there, like hotel rooms and stuff. And people were all up in arms and shit. I was like, who the fuck cares? Like, dude, you should have seen Super Heavens. Like, whatever.
Yo, ours wasn't even that bad.
No,
but I will say, the spirit of a rider, and everyone that's a participant in the rider, that means the musicians or the artists, whatever. Because not only musicians get riders. If you don't know what a rider is, it's literally just when you perform somewhere, they're like, do you want anything? And then you have a list of things that you would like to be waiting for you when you get there. Which is kind of crazy because I'd rather just be like, can you just pay me a little more?
Right.
I'd be totally fine with that. I guess at like a huge venue, it makes sense. Because you can't really go anywhere.
Those venues we played, it made sense. They had it in-house too, a lot of the stuff. Or they have a runner that's like meant for that job.
You're right. What were they fucking thinking?
Yeah. Like how much really was the rider? Like $50?
Yeah. But like basically the spirit of the entire thing, everyone that is involved knows this. You just ask for whatever and you just get sometimes you get some of the crazy shit. And I don't know if that's a promoter being new or not knowing or just being like,
I think they like
I
your
give
band.
them what they want.
Yeah. If you want the here's the thing too, if you want to play politics, if you want the show again, if this sold out your venue and this is a band that tours,
true.
You want to sweeten the deal and be like, yeah, I'll get their full rider for them.
Yeah, that's fucking Joyce Manor comes through and they want a brand new fucking Ethan Allen love seat. You better give it to them because they're selling out that damn show.
They
man.
Sure are. They'll play Constant Headache twice.
Is that still their big hit?
It's got to be their hit. It's got to be the closer. It's probably the most played song. I'm trying to think what else is. They have other popular songs, but that's definitely the song. It's got that big ending. I don't know.
Isn't that song like a minute long?
I think all their songs are a minute long. I think they can play like 20 songs in like a direct support set.
That'd be awesome.
I saw them at Save the Day, and I think they played a ton of songs. Like their one record's 20 minutes long. Is
it 20 songs?
It's like it's 12 or 13, maybe more than that. The one I really like, but I'm just saying, it just sucks. Like you read all that, you're like, yeah, I wrote 15 songs. Great. How long is it? I could fit on a 7-inch.
That's that might be my new goal, to be honest.
Try to fit an LP on a 7-inch, but sell it as an LP. It retails for an LP price.
Oh, true. I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot here.
But yeah, went to New York. It was all right. We survived, and then we played home. We played the house band came back to Phil Mocha.
Philomoka House Band was in the house.
But that wasn't with the starting. That was Soulblind, Gel, and Warren. I gotta say, that show was pretty cool.
It was awesome.
That was the
perfect
perfect ender.
Perfect ender for the
Yeah.
first two shows. The first two shows were really fun. But it was what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, play to a bunch of people that don't know your band.
Yeah.
That's great.
Which-
Like that's what you want.
I do like doing that. But
It can
You
be.
know.
It can take away a little bit of your like not drive, but like just like your energy because you're like no one can like you're kind of like sometimes like yelling at a brick wall.
well, once you're done, you're just sort of like,
There's not much reward for you.
yeah. I mean, you're not
It's
not
nice.
really selling much merch.
People aren't going off or
Yeah.
coming up and talking to you or
Well, that part's okay.
yeah I know, but like that's part of when you play a little more show that's in your wheelhouse. People will either come out for you or
Come out for me.
come out for me, and I think people rolled out to the Philly show for Webbed Wing. It was nice.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was cool, and it sold out too. It could have been even a bigger place, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I kind of figured that show was going to sell out.
Mhm.
And it
was
kind of would have been cool if it was moved to a bigger place, but
It was a low key sellout.
It was a low key.
It was a low key sellout.
I also do like playing that venue, hence why we are the house band.
Mhm. But yeah, the show rocked, man. I can't remember last time I seen Gel play, but they're such a good band.
Yeah, they're really great.
I gotta say, I was like, this is dope. And Soulblind fucking crushed it too.
Yes.
As per usual.
As per usual, they had the fucking dirt bike footage in the background,
Dude,
which I don't know if they
iconic.
requested that or what.
They did. I was talking to Sen, and he's like, we're gonna put ATVs up when we're playing. I was like, yeah.
It was like slow mo X Games footage. It was so funny.
Everyone had a great thing. I do have a question for you. So Gel had an ape drive in a golf cart. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Who gave that man a license? That was Lars' tweet, and it was amazing. 8 Crazy Nights Warren had playing. Dan said he's Jewish, so he's like, I can do it.
I think he could do it.
Oh, you can do it regardless. But I'm just saying, like,
That's what he wanted.
that's what he wanted. But what did you ask to put up?
So I didn't. Okay, so a little background about this show. Not the show at all, really.
The
but
venue?
I was feeling like shit this entire weekend, and it was real bad that day. And so I was already just like not feeling great, and I hadn't really eaten much.
I'll do it.
I was fucked up.
Yeah.
And then Warren starts playing, and I'm like, yes. Been trying to watch Warren
Yeah.
for like literal years
Yeah.
at this point. And I'm like, yes. I'm standing there watching their first song, and I'm like, oh no. They're not going to play for very long. And I would like
Yep.
to smoke before we play and change into my gigging clothes. Which is
Your
the thing
Punisher
that,
tee
which
and-
is a thing that I've only been doing. My Punisher t-shirt and my camo shorts, and my 18 eyelet
Oh,
combat
you
boots.
need those puppies.
They come up to the bottom of my knees.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh no. Well, I guess when they're done their first song, I'm just gonna go outside and
Yeah.
smoke. And I was like, maybe they'll play a little longer than I think. They didn't.
Nope. They played fast.
So I usually try to smoke like an hour before we play so that my mouth isn't so dry. And so just like setting stuff up, I was so frazzled. The cab didn't fucking work. I still don't know what happened there.
I think all the sound guys' energy in the world try to ruin it for you.
That is true.
They like got around in a circle. And
The sound guy,
And they-
that night was nice, but I don't think he understands that background vocals are supposed to be
yeah,
a little quieter than that was the thing
He
I
was nice.
observed the whole night.
because you can be up. So if you don't know this venue, you can project a screen video behind you. There's a big
Yeah.
screen, and there's a balcony. You used to be able to stand up there, but I think they may have gotten in trouble, so they kind of like closed it off to like the public, and they have a big curtain set up. So I wanted to watch a band up there, so I pulled the curtain like back, and he came out of his booth and just like yelling at us, and I wanted to be kind of a dick, and then I was like, I gotta think for a second. Why is he yelling at me? I was like, probably because he doesn't want to get in trouble. Like not him, but like
Yeah.
shut the venue down. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll play ball. Then he came up right after Warren said, he's like, I'm so sorry. He's like, and said exactly what I thought it was. I was like, Sorry, man. Yeah.
And then you fucking palm his face. And like, you ever fucking yell at the talent again, buddy? Your manager's gonna hear about this.
With that curtain back open. It was open all night.
Ripped it straight off the ceiling. So before we were getting ready, Mike was like, yo, do we want to try to have Fritz the cat play behind us, which we've done before? And I think it was really sick.
Yeah, there's just penis on top of my head.
And I was like, yeah, I don't really have any time to like, I was already like, oh my God, I don't have time to like do anything. And honestly, I don't think it really mattered because I think if we would have took a long time to set up, no one would have cared.
No.
Especially considering we were just ready and I was like, are we going to check anything or whatever? I don't want to malign the man.
We were on punk time.
We were on punk time. And I was like, yo, honestly, I don't really have time to go talk to that guy. He's like, you want me to? I was like, yeah, sure. Like, that's fine. We can log into my Amazon if that's like the best way to watch it. And he's like, all right, word. And then
do you mind if I order a few things or?
I was like, yeah, you can order. Tell him he can order 2 things.
That's it though.
That's it. If I see anything else on there, I'm gonna be fucking furious.
And keep it cheap.
Yeah, no, the budget is $45. And right, we're getting ourselves on the stage, and Mike's like, yo, so I asked the guy if he would play Fritz the Cat, and I came back to him later. He's like, yeah, I looked it up and I saw a couple scenes, and he's like, we've gotten in trouble for stuff in the past, playing stuff in the past, and yeah, I just don't want to get yelled at or anything. I'm just like, what is up with fucking adults at these shows being so concerned about getting yelled at? And listen, I don't like getting yelled at, but yo, if I had a manager that came to me and was like, yo, what is this fucking guy's guitar so loud for? I'd be like, I asked him to turn it down and he refused.
Yeah,
and if I was a manager, I'd be like, damn, that guy's a fucking asshole. That would be the extent of it. I wouldn't be like, well, you should have fucking put him in a headlock and pulled his hair and give him a noogie until, is noogie okay to say? Noogie sounds real weird. I said, and I was like,
I was playing my tchotchkes and my bugaboo came over. I gave him a noogie.
I think tchotchkes and bugaboo are okay. Noogie, for some reason, is like sounds.
Yeah, that seems wrong.
It jumped out of my mouth in a way that was like, I feel like the wrong people would have liked that I said it.
Well, I went down with you on it, so it's on record.
So yeah.
Yeah, I guess Diplo was probably was coming down on him pretty hard.
Diplo.
He's too loud. He's calling in from his plane. I think he still has some involvement with that venue.
With Philomoka?
Yeah.
Diplo?
Yeah, Mad Decent.
Diplo?
Diplo. Philly legend.
Is he from Philly?
I think he was a Temple guy. I don't know if he's from Philly, but I think he may have went to Temple.
What does Diplo do?
Now? Oh, like, what's his thing? He's a DJ.
I know that's what they say, but like...
He flies in like cool planes and shit.
He's rich. He's like
he's
famous
rich.
He's like a Kardashian.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Diplo.
Everyone knows who Diplo is.
Oh, that's Diplo.
I don't even know if
he's just doing
that.
him. And everyone's like, oh yeah, he just chills. He's a DJ.
Dude, I found this reel, and it's kind of fitting for what happened. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I think I saved it. Let's see. You can end it on this. This says, let's see if this plays real quick. Let's see.
Okay, how many DIs we running? Is that mono? To always stereo. Hey, not my band. Your fucking funeral, dude. It's fidelity. I mean, hey, you can't God damn it. Can I get kick? Can I get just kick? Oh shit. Can we turn the amp around? You know, lay it on the floor, speaker side down. It's loud. This thing's fucking loud. Anything we can put in front of that amp? Hey! Too fast. Can you just kick and then stop?
Yep.
I need to hear the fuck. Okay.
For those that can't see.
Sounds good.
I'll put it up on the screen so everyone watching can see.
Did you just plug something in? Are you adding compression to that? Are you adding compression?
Dude, this is...
Is this spot on?
I don't even
this
have
motherfucker's spitting. Yo, the shirt is like the thing that I'm like, yes, for sure. Sound guys would definitely wear a shirt that said, I lost my virginity at Shen Yun. That is such a sound guy shirt. If they made that shirt just for that bit, that's like incredible. That person needs to be famous.
So yeah, I'll put it up on screen. Oh, dude, I saw that. I was like, man, that is so fitting
Dude.
to the weekend.
Oh, man, like, yo, and I used to be like anti-sound person and just be like, yo, it's just a lifelong war with these fuckers.
Yeah.
But dude, there's so many that are just so dope that I'm like, why is the majority of the people that have this occupation just the worst?
Yeah, it's like teachers, man. If you can't do, you teach. If you can't play, you sound guy.
But like, I guess it seems like such like a job that is stress free. Like, yo, especially for a band like us.
Oh yeah,
we like,
should be
we don't need a sound. Like, why are we?
We should be a saving grace.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No DIs. How many mics? There's two. Oh, there's two. Okay, well, it's like.
and I don't care how it sounds in the front. Come on now, have some fun. That might be my
Throw
thing.
me a
Like,
little verb on
yo,
it.
if we're not the headliner,
Yeah.
yo, do something. Have fun with
Yeah,
it.
go wild.
Have fun with it, man. Nobody cares.
Yeah, turn the kick down. Who cares?
I'm getting my $250 either way. I'm hoping to sell a couple long sleeves out there.
Speaking of long sleeves or t-shirts, rather, are these online yet?
No, they're not.
not online yet.
They're not.
So if you want ones, keep watching. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, the plan wasn't for me to
Yeah.
turn psycho for a week.
So maybe when we come back strong in the new year.
Dude, I think I'm gonna go record these vocals tonight,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna change my entire fucking vibe.
I love that.
It honestly might. Who knows? Maybe I'll leave and I'll be like, it's the fucking worst thing I've ever done.
Maybe.
But straight up, the one song might be one of the best.
I was listening to it.
One of the best Wet Wing songs.
Yeah, it's really good. I was specking them out today when I
So,
was running. So yeah, bother Will. Let's get him on here.
yo, we really do need to bother him because, like I've said before, we need to fucking break him out of his shell, man.
Mm-hmm. He said he would. And we just never followed up. So hit him up. Ask him when he's going to be in the area again. And he'll come through.
He's one of those people that like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm just busy. He like is
He's
legitimately
actually
busy,
yeah.
but I'm like, dude,
He's also the homie. So he
skip a sushi dinner one night. That sounds so racist. Skip a sushi dinner one night. Sushi's Japanese though, right?
yeah, he's not Japanese.
No, he's no, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he eats sushi. He eats sushi a lot. Without that knowledge, without that context, it does make me sound a little like
I don't know, eat sushi or something.
yeah. Skip. Take a break from the chicken feet. Which he does eat the chicken feet, by the way. Have you ever had chicken feet?
Nah, I don't fuck that shit.
The ones hanging in.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Not even if I eat meat.
I used to have 2 turkey claws
Yeah, nah.
in our attic when I lived in Telford.
To
and
eat?
for something to munch on if ever the stairs pulled up on me and I got stuck. You know what's really weird? I would go in that attic just like to spec what was up there from time to time.
It's kind of fun. It's like Narnia.
I guess, but that's so scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
We just had like, I remember we had the 2 turkey claws and then just 2 turkey wings.
Whoa.
Feathers still on them, just like big ass wings. You couldn't like stretch them out or anything. They were kind of just.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's pretty
Nah,
gross.
I'm not into it. Well, I hope everyone had a good Christmas
Or Kwanzaa.
or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah
Or Hanukkah.
or whatever other. I don't know what else is out there. If Kwanzaa might also be tomorrow or something. I'm not sure. I don't think it doesn't fall on the 25th. I'm not sure.
I don't listen. Nobody yell at me.
Yeah.
But are Kwanzaa and Black Friday the same thing?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, we'll see you, and then I guess in the new year. The next episode will come out on January 1st, 2023.
Oh my god,
that's fucking crazy. So it's only gonna go up from
dude.
here.
People are so annoying. This entire coming week.
See you in a year.
Well, they just like, well, that shit's fucking. That's old school annoying.
That's my.
But now people are just like posting their end of the year list,
fuck,
talking about how
yeah.
like the year sucked or it was the craziest year of their life. You know what? I'm so I'm happy for all of them.
Yeah.
Tell your dog
Yeah. While you're petting it, tell your dog.
while you're petting it.
That sounds nice. Well, just remember, everyone, I lost my virginity at Shen.
Yeah, so did I. It was with me.